Hi y'all, it's me. I'm here with my final guest design team project for SAW Crafters. For those who don't know, SAW has an amazing exhibit store where she carries a lot of wood products that she makes herself, and every week she adds to the collection and they get better and better. So please go and check that out. She also carries chipboard pieces. She carries scrapbook supplies and trims and other good things. So I'll put that link down below for you, as well as a code for you to use when you shop there. So thank you so much, SAW, for having me. I really had a great time working with your products. They're lovely, and they made me think outside the box a little bit, which I always am intrigued by when I can do stuff like that. So anyhow, let me start by showing you what I've created. I used this chipboard piece here, which is the dress. Now, it is intended to be a mini book. It has 5 sheets that you get with it. I, however, didn't want to make a mini book because that was too expected. So I created something different. So let me show you. There's 2 parts to it. So I'll show you the first part and then I'll get to the other part. So that's what it looks like before it's decorated, and that's when I've finished decorating it. So cute. So what I did was I took the chipboard piece and I painted it first on the edges so that the chipboard color wouldn't show. I then used some heat and bond, which you can get at Joann's or wherever, and ironed that onto the chipboard. I took my Tanya Whelan fabric that my mom bought me. She makes beautiful fabrics, Tanya Whelan. Check them out. They're so shabby. I used that, ironed it onto the chipboard, so that gave a really nice background to work with. I then took some lace from my stash and applied it to the sleeves, the collar, and 4 rows down here at the bottom to make a nice ruffle. I took this 9-row rosette trim from SAW's shop to embellish it with, and I didn't want to cut this because I hoard this stuff, but I decided I wanted to have it on here, so I added some around the areas that you see there. I used some seam binding, some pearls that Halud sent me from Qatar, and they're so lovely. They're in my hoard vault. I don't use them that much because I want to have them forever. Wild orchid flowers, and then if you look down here, and I'm going to go slow, this flower was created by following a tutorial from Tutu Amy here on YouTube. Hey Amy! She made a tutorial on this little shabby flower and I fell in love with it and I had to make one. So this is my very first one. I used a different color of fabric in the background from Tanya Whelan, and then I added some tulle in the middle, which is a green color, and then there's this striped pink and white fabric here, and then I made the button to go in the center with the same fabric from back here. It's lovely. I love these flowers. You guys have to try them. They're so fun and easy to make. The results are stunning. I added some sprays from my collection, some beads here from Halud, wild orchid flowers, some leaves from my stash. So it's really pretty. It's very simple. And now this is my second part of it. I decided when I moved, and I finally moved into my home that I hope I don't move again from, that when I moved, I would start to unpackage all of my scrapbook supplies that are in packages, and put them and throw the packages away, because I just kept them in packages. I figured it was easier to move stuff when it was in their original packaging than have all these loose things all over the place. With that said, I decided to turn this into a holder for my embossing folders. Now I'm going to turn it a little so you can kind of get an idea. So I have my embossing folders in here, and I love this. My concept was when I made this that when I decorate my new craft room, whenever I start doing that, I want to be sure that I have things available to me to get to easily, but I don't necessarily want to see them. So in this case, like for example this, it will be sitting on a shelf and you'll only see the front of it. You won't see the contents behind it, but I still can get to them. I decided to make these dividers right here out of chipboard. I used an EK Success punch to punch this out of paper. These little clip-ons are from Michaels, and then I added the words on here for each categories that I have. Now what the benefit of this is it eliminated this whole, you see all this is just packaging. all that's packaging, and I still have more. I got rid of all of that and just kept them in here. Now they're easily accessible, and I did continue the fabric all the way around, even on the dress. I don't know if you can, let me see if I can lift my camera. See, I even continued it on the dress so that it would not look incomplete. I like finished looking things. I added that rosette trim and the lace around the whole box. And again, there's all the little tags in there on their categories. So there's my project. I hope you like it. I hope you're inspired to make something beautiful from Saw's store, and I will see you all soon. Take care and do what makes you happy. Bye for now.